Hi guys, do you remember this one? So this is the Ebike charger that I had last week. And I repaired this. The problem was this diode matrix, a double diode package here, which is one of the outputs from this transformer. This powers the battery charger circuit basically. And the two diodes were open circuit. But it fooled me at a time because of this diode, which is in that circuit, which is a reverse polarity battery safety feature, if you like, or it's also possibly an over voltage if you connect to higher voltage battery on the output, but I'm certain if it is for reverse polarity connection protection. So that diode junction effectively appeared across this one, and it made it look like these diodes were okay until I removed the pod and they weren't. So I had this working at the end of the last video, the power light was coming on. And then a day or so after, Handy Andy from the local mobile phone shop called in and said, is the charger ready? And I said, well, it's working, but it needs the correct part. This one, yeah. I don't have the correct diode. I've put a Schottky diode in for now. It's all lower voltage, lower current, but at least we can see it's working. And I said to him, well, as soon as you go into the Capital, Las Palmas, on Friday, go in the electronics shop or one of the two and see if you've got the right part. And he said, well, can I have it back? And I said, well, there's no point you having it back because it needs us changing. It's not the correctly rated device. You can't use it. And he insisted on taking it back. Now, I know it doesn't belong to him. It belongs to one of his customers. I said, look, take it, but do not use it. Yeah, do not use it until I fitted the correct part. So we came back in on Friday afternoon after being to Las Palmas with the correct diode, which I've actually fitted, by the way. Now that's the correct one. And he said it's not working anyway. We need 58 volts. It's a 58 volt output apparently. I said, oh, is it not? So I opened it up and I measured the diode, the one I fitted. This one. This is the one that I fitted, which is not the correctly rated device. And you know what's going to come now, don't you? So the device I fitted, which I've told him not to use this, is now magically short circuit. Yeah, as if by magic it's short circuit. So I put the correct one in and we can measure this, but it would kind of fool us anyway a little bit because of this diode. But if you remember on the other video, I was reading about 0.55 across that diode junction, which is effectively this diode. I didn't realise, and it's now reading 0.429. So that's the replacement. That's good. Yeah. I will link to the video. If you didn't see it, this probably doesn't make a lot of sense, guys, but that happens when you jump in to something halfway through. Yeah, I'll put a note at the start of this one. Watch the other one first. So I replaced that, and I thought I'm going to put my current limiter on. I wasn't going to make a video with this, by the way. I was just going to replace that and give it back. I put the current limiter on, and what do I find? It's not drawing any power at all. And why is it not drawing any power at all? Well, the mains fuse, which was okay, on this thing that I've told them do not use, has now magically absolutely vaporized itself. Yeah, how do you think that happened? How do you think that happened? I thought, well, in that case then, if that's vaporized, I mean, it might have blown because of this diode, but I'm a bit surprised it would vaporize. So let's look across the bridge rectifier. Oh, well, that reads like short. So let's have a look across the output transistors, shall we? Well, that one is totally short. And that one is totally short, or something is short here. But this is short base collector emitter, yeah? So I think they are short. So they've also magically destroyed themselves. And I think you know what I'm going to say now. I never swear on this channel. But the owner of this is an idiot. Yeah, idiot. I told him not to use it. I couldn't not give it back to him because Andy insisted on having it back. So I can't say don't have it back, I can just say take it, but do not plug it in, do not use it. Definitely do not use it under the load. I reckon he's going to put it straight back into the scooter and destroy it again. So I think that rant was justified, guys. I mean, what can I do? You know, what can I do? But we'll have to have another look at it. So I know where this is going to go now. I'm going to take these out. If these are short, we'll test the bridge rectifier again, see if that's okay. We're then going to test all this little group of components here. Now, the driver chip is over there, isolated by this transformer. But the current flow kind of comes through both of these. This is an LLC circuit. Because of the C, the capacitor, I don't think it will have destroyed the winding in this transformer. Who knows? So, we'll take these out. We'll find out where we have a short. Once you're not there, we can test all this stuff. And then this guy is either going to pay again for me to repair this, because I've already I charged him before we took it away, by the way. I charged him before we took it away, and I'm glad I did. And he's now going to pay me again, or it ain't going to get fixed. I'm going to be a bit indignant about it, yeah. Bit like, not exactly magnanimous in victory, but yeah. So I've cheered up a bit now. Let's get these out and let's see what he's done to it. Apart from what we know is already done to it. What else have they done to it? At the very best now, he's got to wait till next Friday for Handy Andy to go back to the Capitol to get the transistors. Whereas if they just left it with me, this would have been fixed this morning. I mean, honestly, guys, which part of do not use it can somebody not understand? Yeah, I mean, how much clearer can I be than do not use it? Obviously it wasn't clear enough. Okay, that's probably the easiest way to get these things out, and then we'll use solder braid afterwards once it's out. Okay. Handy Andy may well be in later when he closes his shop. So if we can leave the sound recording while we have a few choice words of discussion, yeah. Suitably bleeped because this is a family channel, yeah. Right, so there out, we can just clean this up. This will be much easier now. Usually the case, take the things out first, then clean the holes afterwards. If not, we'll just use the vacuum tool, which I think we probably will end up using it. Okay, I really cannot be bothered at the moment. I will do that if I need to. So these are the two output devices. Yeah, I don't think I have these in stock. See what we've got. Completely short. Completely short. Both totally short base collector emitter by magic, because obviously he didn't use it. Yeah. Obviously he wasn't using it, it's just destroyed itself without even being plugged in. And now I'll have a look around these various other components here. I'm guessing the bridge rectifier will read okay now, yeah? We can have a look. So positive to negative. There's no short there anymore. And then we can test the diode junctions. Well, we have one junction there. One junction there. And then with the black on the AC, one there. One there. So that reads okay. The rest of these I think are resistors. Let's have a look. I'm playing around with a different camera setup again, guys. If you see what I've actually done is, I'll show you what I've actually done is. I've mounted the, there it is. I've mounted the andon star above the bench, yeah. So it's next to my main camera, which you can see next to it, the microphones. So that is the andon star microscope. So I now have the andon star on this screen in front of me. I have the recording screen on that PC. Yeah. Let's see if it's working better for the recordings. Let me know, guys, what you think, yeah. So I'll go into diode mode first. There are some diodes down here. Okay, let's see. So one diode here. Reads okay. Another one here. Reads okay. Reads okay. Reads okay. And then the resistors. 2.2 ohm. 2R2, 2.2 ohm. Reads okay. Then we have these 390 ohms. Or 39 ohms, sorry. That's easy to confuse even me sometimes. 39 and no zeros. 39 ohms. 39 ohms. So these 334, much easier. 33 and 4 zeros, so 330k. That's good enough. This one, 272, so 27 and 2 zeros. 2700, 2.7k. Reads okay. I think we had this 2R2 before. And then we have this one, another 330k. No, I know. That one reads like about 38k, but these resistors don't fail by going low in value, basically. So I'm fairly confident I'm reading something else. Looks like we've also got some damaged PCB here and here. He's done a right good job on this one. That's okay. That's okay. This one, it's reading higher now. Let's go the other way around, see if it reads differently. Yes, there's some capacitor in the circuit. There's some capacitors here. It's climbing up now. I don't think this is a faulty resistor. I'd say resistors either go open or they go high resistance. They don't go low resistance, unless maybe the wire wound ones are shorted turns in them. We have another resistor down here. What's this one reading? 150 ohms, let's have a look. It looks like it's red, yellow. No, brown yellow, is it? Brown green. 15. That's a low value resistor. 15 and no zeros after it. This might be open. Oh, 150. Oh, yeah. My mistake again, guys. Look. There's 4 coloured stripes. So 150 and 00 is following. 150. That's fine. I don't think these capacitors will have failed. They would have blown, basically. Just really high resistance across them. I could remove them and test them, but I honestly don't think they've come to any harm. And everything else is on the low voltage side. I'll be very surprised if this has got any problems because it's isolated by this transformer and these transistors. So this chip is driving these two, which is driving the primary of this, and then the secondary is driving these. So this transformer effectively gives an isolation, and when we have a short over here, it shouldn't really cause a problem in this side, but it could do by inducing some voltage. So we'll check these transistors. I think an in-circuit test will be enough. If they look okay, they probably are okay. So diode junction, let's trying to find the pin out of it. That tests like a PNP transistor. I could remove it, but I think it's probably okay. And this one's it read the same. Yeah, it does basically read the same. So the chances are, if they read the same, they're probably okay. There's another diode here. Yeah. So, what are these transistors then? Or the only thing I've got? J13009. Are they actually... That's the diode. Let's have a look. So J13009. I do not believe I have these. I think that is the number. AE848C. The funny little Falcon logo or something. Let's have a look for a datasheet. J13009-2. Yeah, that one. Datasheet. I may have some of these. I bought something like this recently when I was repairing some ATX power supplies and decided to get some spare ones. Oh, it's Fairchild. That's the funny logo in actual fact. J1300 now. Let me have a look. No, actually I bought some 13007A. Let's see what we have. So this is 700 volt, 12 amp. So look for the 13007A. That's what I have. Same sort of thing. 700 volts, but 8 amp. 8 amp continuous DC. 16 pulse. $12 amp 24. Yeah, so the ones I have are not high enough powered for this. They may well work, but I'm not going to mess around with this. If it gets fixed, it gets fixed with the correct parts in it. I can have a quick look as well just to see how much these cost. I probably will buy some anyway. Well, we have 10 pieces for €2.60 with another €2 of postage, so about $4.60. Less I don't pay the tax, so a bit less than $4. We have very expensive for one. .96 for one. But some of those have sold. These ones here, €1 plus postage. That's the one I want. That's for 10. Let's have a look what the reviews say about them as well. I can just go back into English for you guys. I can do both, to be honest. Although, obviously, I'm better in English. 5 stars. He only sent the order after I cancelled it. That means he didn't pay for them. I haven't checked yet. 4 stars. I haven't checked them yet. And then lots of 5 stars. So I'm happy enough to stick some of them in the cart, to be quite honest. Okay. So there we have it, guys. Yeah. I think that's probably the first time you've ever seen me get annoyed on video. And I actually do not apologise for it in this instance. I think it was thoroughly justified. Yeah, idiots. I mean, I can't be more clear than what I said. Yeah, do not use it. And you're going to tell me they didn't plug this thing in? I don't think needs Sherlock to tell us what's happened here. Okay, well, he can just pay again. So this is going to be quite an expensive repair by the time I fix it the second time. Or we can go and buy a new one. I really don't care either way now. I shouldn't say that, but yeah. Comments below, guys. Comments below. What do you think? What Richard says? Yeah. Do people have this sort of stuff deserve to get it fixed? Okay. See you all soon. Ciao for now, guys.